Imagine waking up tomorrow and the sun is gone. No sunrise, no warmth, just black sky at noon. It feels impossible, like a bad dream. But if it really happened, the countdown to Earth's collapse would begin instantly. At first, you wouldn't even know. For about 8 minutes, the last rays of sunlight still travel toward Earth. Everything looks normal. Birds chirp, cars move, life continues, unaware that the source of all energy in the solar system is already gone. But when those 8 minutes are up, reality hits. The light disappears, the warmth disappears. The familiar blue sky fades into endless black. Daytime vanishes forever. Without the sun, Earth's surface begins to cool almost immediately. At first, it feels like a sudden cold front. The air grows sharper, the ground loses its warmth, and the sky above feels heavier than before. Within just a few hours, temperatures fall below freezing across much of the planet. Cities that were once hot and bright slip into an unnatural chill. Crops begin to wither in fields. Gardens freeze over. Farmers watch helplessly as their harvest dies in a single night. Animals grow restless and confused. Birds stop singing. Dogs whine. Livestock refuse to eat. Nature itself senses that something is wrong, and people panic. At first, they tried to deny it, wrapping themselves in blankets, turning on heaters, convincing themselves the sun will return. But hour after hour, the cold deepens, and reality sets in. By the end of the first 24 hours, Earth is already unrecognizable. The once familiar world of blue skies and warm air has become a frozen wasteland, silent, eerie, and forever changed. 1 week after the sun goes out, Earth is locked in a deadly chill. The global average temperature has dropped to minus 40 degrees. Even regions that were once tropical are buried in ice. The oceans begin to freeze on the surface, sealing themselves with sheets of ice. Waves stop rolling. Currents grind to a halt. The seas, once alive with motion, are now silent and still. Without sunlight, weather itself begins to die. Winds weaken, clouds fade, and rain disappears. Snow falls endlessly, blanketing cities in frozen silence. By the end of the week, most crops are gone. Forests are brittle and lifeless, animals are starving, and humans are not far behind. The first week without the sun has transformed Earth into a frozen shadow of itself. And the worst is still to come. 1 month without the sun, Earth is already a different world. The skies are empty. No clouds, no rain, no blue. Only a thin haze drifting above the horizon. Air itself begins to change. Oxygen and nitrogen crystallize, falling like faint, glittering snow across the land. The oceans, once alive with waves, are locked beneath unbroken sheets of ice. Silent, heavy, endless. Forests and plains vanish. What were once green continents are now smooth, frozen expanses, indistinguishable from one another. Cities, too, are erased. Towers stand in the frost, but no sound comes from within. Streets are empty, windows black. Only a few survive underground, clinging to reactors, to vents of geothermal heat, to scraps of stored food. But above, the surface of Earth is silent. The chain of life has ended. Crops, forests, animals, all gone. Earth itself begins to drift, cut free from the sun's gravity, falling into the dark between the stars. No longer blue, no longer alive, just a rogue planet carrying the last traces of what was once home.